Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my current beauty favourites. So I've never done one of these videos before on my channel. I know that so many YouTubers do these all the time. I love watching these kind of videos. And these are just the makeup items or skincare or whatever things related to beauty that I've been loving the past few months and that are my current beauty favourites. So these are the items that I've been using like non-stop, that I've been loving and that I'm gonna recommend to you guys. This is just what I love. You know, some of these products some of you guys might hate, but these are just the things that I've been loving at the moment and that have been working well with my skin. So yeah, let's get started. So I will start with foundation then. So the foundation that I've been loving at the minute is this right here. So I did a review on this on my channel, so I will link this down below for you guys. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation in the shade Ivory. Now when I bought this on the Boots website and this was the lightest shade they did. Way too dark for my skin tone, but what I did was I added this foundation mixer, which is another favourite of mine, which I will get to. But I've really been loving this foundation. I'll link the video down below of the review as to my reasons why, but I just love the finish of this foundation, the formula, the feel, the coverage. This lasts a long time and it's a really good coverage. It also has SPF 20. Normally foundations usually have like SPF 10 or SPF 15, but this has SPF 20, which is really good. The only downside is that it is too dark, but it is definitely my favourite foundation to use at the minute. I've really been loving this foundation. And like I mentioned earlier, this is another favourite of mine at the minute. I use this, just a few drops of this in with a foundation on my hand and it just lightens the foundation. So if you don't have one of these and you have a foundation that's too dark for you, I would recommend getting one. This is the NYX one, by the way. This is the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer in the shade White. So I've really been loving these two at the minute. I have been loving this at the minute. This is the Barry M Flawless Hydro Fix Primer Water, and this claims to be for all skin types. It claims to be hydrating, smoothing, lightweight and pore minimizing. Now to be honest, I don't see it pore minimizing or you know anything like that. I just like to use this as a nice cooling spray of water as a primer, just to have something moisturizing and hydrating on my skin before I apply my foundation. So this is perfect because if I have like a dry patch on my face, which hardly ever happens because I have oily skin, this will just hydrate my face and therefore it'll help my foundation to apply smoother and just a better finish, to be honest. And this was $4.99. Bargain, and this is one that I've just been loving at the minute, so this is another favourite. Okay, now another favourite is this right here. This is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer and this is in the shade Porcelain. I love this so much. This is definitely one of the most favourite items I have here today. This is new. I had this, I can't remember when I bought this, but it is relatively new. This was £6 from Boots. I bought it and I love everything about this. I love the colour, I love the formula, the finish, the coverage, the way it feels on my skin. It doesn't feel heavy. I love this concealer. This is my new favourite concealer. My previous favourite concealer was the Collection Lasting Perfection. No, this is my new favourite. I love this concealer at the minute and so affordable as well. So if you are looking for a new concealer, this is just something I've been loving at the minute if you wanted to try it out. So good stuff. Okay, now I've also been loving this palette right here, and this is the NYX The Go-To palette in the shade Wanderlust. Now I have really been liking this at the minute. I've used it in a couple of videos. I think I used it in my NYX One Brand tutorial and my beauty haul, I think. I can't really remember, but yeah, I've really been loving this at the minute. I personally, my favourite thing about this palette is the eyeshadows. So there are 6 eyeshadows. There's a highlight, there's a blush and there's a bronzer. Now my favourite is the eyeshadows. I also really like the blush, that's my next favourite, and I do like the bronzer, but it is slightly too warm for my skin. So I think now coming into the winter, like I used it a lot in the summer, but in the winter now, it's not so wearable, this bronzer. But this highlight I'm not too thrilled about. I mean, it's like a very subtle highlight. If you are looking for something just to make your skin look a little bit wet, then this is the one for you. And you know, a lot of the time I really do like a natural highlight. Like today I've got a really subtle highlight on, but it's still more pigmented than this. So that's the letdown of this palette, really, is the highlight. But overall, I really do like this palette. I think, was this £15? I'm not sure, but that's so affordable anyway. And I really love this. I love the eyeshadows. I use that as a crease shade. I tend to use that as an outer corner shade, or that one. Those two I use on the lid, and that one I use to highlight my brow bone. So a really wearable palette actually, and perfect for traveling. So I've really been loving this at the minute. Now, I've also been loving these eyeshadows by NYX, and these are the Prismatic Eyeshadows. I've got all of them here that I've picked up, so I've got 5, but there's no one that I've really been loving more than the other, I don't think. I mean, I've used Girl Talk the most, so I guess I'll talk about that one. I'll open that one up. So this one's the one I've used the most, but really I've been loving all of these eyeshadows at the minute. I love that these are like a metallic kind of feel to them, and they're so pigmented, and I love to apply these with my finger. I just apply them all over the lid. These are so affordable, and I just love these at the minute, so these are definitely another favourite. Okay, I've been loving this eyeliner recently. I've been using it a lot, like over the summertime, and I got this actually in a Birchbox. So if you haven't seen my Birchbox videos, have a look on my channel, and basically it's a box that you paid a monthly subscription for, and then they send you beauty products. And in one of my boxes I got this Ciate London Fierce Flicks eyeliner in the shade Black, I believe. Doesn't say on here, but I know it's black. I love this. This is a super fine tip, perfect for applying eyeliner. This is probably my favourite product to use for eyeliner. I don't tend to wear eyeliner that much. I have been wearing it quite a bit over the last few months, over the summertime and that, but this is my favourite one to use. I took it on holiday, I used it on holiday. It's just so quick, you know. I tend to prefer felt tip to a brush. That hasn't always been the case, but lately I've been preferring a felt tip to a brush, and this is just my favourite one. Okay, now I've also been loving these two by Colourpop. Now this is a Super Shock Cheek blush in the shade Between the Sheets, and this is a Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the shade Lunch Money. Now I've been loving these two personally over the summertime. This is my favourite colour blush to wear. I love these kind of mauvey pinks. I tend to prefer these over nudie blushes or like baby pink blushes. I tend to prefer these rosy toned ones the best. I just think that they suit my hair and my skin tone the best, and especially coming into this time of year now, this is the perfect colour to wear for blush. And I've just been loving these two. This is a really natural, subtle highlight. I'm wearing both of these on my face right now. I've put them on quite subtly today, but you know, you can build these up. I've just really been enjoying using these because I love the formula of these, and I love the way that they apply and just look on your face. So these are definitely something that I've been loving at the minute. When I first bought this highlight, I thought it was going to be way too dark for me, but it actually looks really nice. It just makes my skin look really naturally glowy. So I've really been loving these at the minute. Okay, so I've also been loving this lipstick. Now this is by Barry M, and this is in the shade Truffle Shuffle, and this is just the ordinary lipstick. I wore this in my L'Oreal Lash Paradise review video, and I just really like the colour of this. It's like a nudie, pinky, creamy kind of lipstick, and I believe that this was like £2 or £3. Super ridiculously affordable. So I've really been enjoying this lipstick at the minute. It's really comfortable to wear because it's so creamy. I tend to prefer creamy lipsticks to mattes, so I've really been loving this at the minute. And another lipstick that I've been loving, which is the lipstick that I'm wearing right now on my lips, is the Colourpop Ultra Satin lip in the shade Alyssa, and this is a collab with Kathleen here on YouTube. I have been loving this colour, so I am wearing it right now. I just find that this is a, I mean, I wouldn't say this is nude. I would say this is like a mauvey pink, but it's really wearable. Like, I would easily go out and wear this on the street. It's not too dark, it's not too bold. It's a really, really wearable colour. I prefer the satin formulas to the mattes, and this was $6, so I don't know, is that like £5.50? So this is another Colourpop favourite of mine. So I've really been loving this hand cream, right? I don't know if you guys know, I've mentioned it on my channel a few times, but I do have like a problem with dry hands. Now, I tend to get more of an issue during the winter time, obviously, but I still get dry hands throughout the summertime. And I've tried so many different types of hand creams, so many different moisturizers for my hands, and none of them seem to have worked as well as this has. Now, this is the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Hand Cream. I've been using this every night before I go to bed. That's typically when I'll apply my hand cream. And I do find that it has made my hands a lot more moisturized. I mean, I still have dry hands, but they've been a ton better than they usually are. This does have a smell. Like, I'm not too keen on the smell on this, but you know, it's not so overpowering, and you know, I can look past it. And this is a hand cream that does soak in, you know, so it's not sticky on your hands. It does soak in nicely. So I've really been liking this at the minute. Okay, I've also been loving this sponge by Real Techniques. I can't remember the name of this. Is it the Miracle Cleansing Sponge? I think it's the Miracle Cleansing Sponge. Now, what I do with this is I wet this, so it's dry at the minute, but I wet this and I use this with a face wash before bed, and I just wash my face with this. It also has like something about it that exfoliates. So when you are washing your face, it does gently exfoliate your skin, very gently, to help get rid of the dry excess skin. So I have really been liking this to use to wash my face in the evenings. I think this was $4.99, something like that. So yeah, instead of just washing with your hands, this gives you a nice gentle wash whilst also exfoliating at the same time. So yeah, another favourite. So I've really been liking this brush at the minute. This is the Morphe R37 brush. This is just perfect for applying shadow into the crease. This is the softest brush ever. I just love using this just to apply my shadow through the crease. It's so easy to apply, perfect for beginners, super affordable. This is definitely a favourite of mine. And then finally, I've also been loving this Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush. I've been loving this to highlight my face. This is slowly becoming my new favourite highlighter brush. You know, originally my Real Techniques Satin brush was my favourite, and this is coming close. Like, I'm not sure if it's overpowering yet. I'm not sure, but I've really been loving this at the minute. This was £20 and I got this from the Beauty Bay website. So it's not the most affordable brush to buy, but I've really been loving this at the minute. It's just perfect to highlight my skin. It's got the perfect tip and it's just the perfect shape, and it's super duper soft. So this is definitely a favourite of mine at the minute. So yeah, that completes this video. This was all my current beauty favourites at the minute. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see all my other videos on my channel. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!